We have the world as an oyster. We could go back to Telos, because we have a couple of things to do in there. And, of course, we only have these 2 planets left. I say only, but it's half the game. Onderon over here. And Korriban. A volcanic, arid, Drashai settlement? Sign me in.
We've hit the ground. This is Korriban. Why would one of the Jedi you're looking for come here?
An adequate job, pilot. Perhaps here there is some trace of those who pursue us. I sense that we may be truly alone on the surface.
There are signs of life on the surface. Beasts by the dozen. So don't worry, you won't be quite as lonesome as she makes out. You might want to keep your, lightsaber sharp. Or do whatever you do in these situations.
Although I think that the pilot's mechanical devices are probably accurate. If there are Sith here, their numbers are few and they are hidden.
It seems quiet. Just the wind. But deep beneath the surface, you can feel the pain of what took place here. This place merely tolerates sentience walking upon it. It is pleased to have been left alone. There is great power here for those with the ambition to use it. There is great power in this place, for those who can hear its call.
There is much that would draw a Jedi to this place. The resting grounds of the ancient and more recently departed Sith contain many teachings believed lost. The most likely place to find our lost Jedi is the ruins of the old academy.
I don't know if this planet was also present in the first game. What happened here?
After Malak and his army were defeated, instead of restoring order to Korriban, Revan suddenly departed, leaving both his destination and reasons for leaving a mystery. It took a year or two for the Republic to send a force here to deal with any Sith that may have remained. They found Korriban much as we have, barren and lifeless. It was assumed that the remnants of the Sith turned on each other, vying for what little power remained. The Republic found evidence that several Sith lords escaped Korriban, fleeing to remote sections of the galaxy.
Do you think there are any living Sith here?
As lifeless as it seems, the dark side is very strong here. The Sith lords would not ignore such a powerful place. There is much that can be learned, even here. You should go to the ruins of the old academy. If there are any traces here of Sith, that is where they would be.
Let's head out then.
If you walk Korriban's surface, you shall walk it without me.
Yes, I shall, but why won't you come with me?
I cannot. This place is strong with the dark side. It is difficult to center myself here. Korriban holds few secrets from me, but much that you should learn.
Very well. Stay here and keep the engines primed in case we need to leave quickly.
I will remain here and meditate. Our link remains. I shall contact you and provide guidance when needed. The academy is on the other side of this valley. Be careful. Dark energy fills these ruins, and even the fallen Sith live still.
It's kind of interesting that the game gives so much importance to the link. It is a very important thing, but also it's mostly just she has my number and calls me whenever she likes. Anyway, Korriban, a new place, and we're taking Visas and HK-47.
The structures you see around you are the plundered tombs of the ancient Sith lords. Each tomb was once infused with the history and heritage of the old Sith Empire, containing great mysteries and powerful relics of the Force. However, even the many traps could not long hold back the curious, the fools, and the weak, and so these tombs fell, spilling their secrets into the hands of those unable to comprehend or preserve them.
This is the same area as in the first game. You come from there, from the Sith Academy. At the time, Sith Academy. And then come in here and there's... Oh, look at that! There's plastic skeletons in here! Skeletal corpse.
The broken corpses before you are all that remain of the Sith on Korriban. I doubt there is much to be gained from looting these bodies. It would be best to leave them be.
Is she trying to hide something from me? Components, computer spiking credits?
Fool! You've disturbed the spirits of this place, and they have sent their guardians.
What are these guardians?
Hissis are semi-intelligent beasts, corrupted and strengthened by prolonged exposure to the dark side. As creatures of the Force, they have a limited ability to mask their presence. Hissis are drawn to suffering and carnage. They must have fed on all the corpses left over from the war here on Korriban. The angry phantoms of the Sith, too weak to influence the sentient, have taken these Hissis as thralls to their will.
I like that it's pronounced Hissis, as in, like the Zerg. You don't say two Zergs, although you do, sort of. But I'm gonna say that it's Hissis, because it's Hissis. How many of them are there around me, I wonder? Let's find out. Wow, those are big. Oh no, there's more. There's more. Okay, y'all do your thing. I'm just gonna do my thing over here as well. It's gonna be alright. Oh, they're just crocodiles. You know how crocodiles be. Doing their crocodile thing. Now, back to looting. And plastic skeletons. As I was saying, in the first game, there's some archaeological dig sites in here. And I went on a big ramble about... Oh, there they are. I went on a big ramble about archaeology in the Let's Play that I did of the first game. And I don't know if it was a good ramble or not, but it was a ramble, and I will remember it until the rest of my days. Don't know why, but I will. Well, maybe. Whenever I come here, I'll remember that. Especially if I'm playing the first game. Yeah, so there's a bunch of skeletal corpses. We have heat shielding Mark IV. Some interesting things. Unfortunately, I didn't see what I got from the other thing. Apart from the level up, because we definitely got that. So now we have level ups.
Ready to serve.
Unfortunately, not for me. Dexterity. Okay. Okay. Demolitions. And security. And for you... Soundtrack here is amazing. What do I want to do? Do I want to bring your wisdom up or your dexterity? No, I'm just going to keep going up on dexterity. Try to max that out. We got computer use. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, security is the correct one. And a little bit of stealth. Powers. Nice. Death field. Sounds good. I think can be very, very powerful. And we shall persevere. Let's start. Yeah, I was trying to start from back here.
This was the tomb of Tulak Horde, known as the greatest lightsaber duelist of the Sith Lords.
Tell me more.
His skill was considered remarkable even in his time, when many true lightsaber masters lived.
What made him so good?
That is unknown, but supposedly he created a holocron to teach his technique to other Sith. The holocron would have been laid to rest in his tomb. Unfortunately, Tulak Horde's tomb was among the first penetrated by the grave robbers of the new Sith Order. If the holocron has survived, I doubt anyone living would know its location.
Sounds like a challenge. And of course, we visit, I think, every single one of these tombs in the first game. And even learn a little bit more about each one of these Sith that once lived. It's a very memorable area, mostly because it's actually a two-staged area. There's a lot of two-staged areas in the first game, where basically you arrive at the planet, you explore a little bit, we get acquainted with the situation, the current situation of the planet, and then you do something that either, separates you from the party or gets you in a place where you can't easily go back to your ship, and then you solve the things and the planet is done. That doesn't always happen, but it definitely happens in this planet. And also, this planet is particularly special because it's one of the separate you from the party kind of planets.
Ahead lies the Tomb of Nagasadao, successor to Marka Ragnos, and the Sith Lord responsible for nearly conquering the Republic in the Great Hyperspace War a millennia ago.
Tell me more.
More recently, this tomb was where Revan confronted Uthar Vin, the leader of the Sith Academy. When Revan left Korriban, the Sith Academy was thrown into turmoil. With their leader gone, many fought for the right to rule. And so, the Sith here turned on each other, resulting in the carnage you can see covering the surface of this valley.
It's all right. We're gonna get a history lesson on each one of these tombs. This one...
Before you is the tomb of the great Sith Lord, Marka Ragnos, a half-breed who possessed tremendous strength, both physically and in the Force.
Tell me more.
Ragnos held power for over a century, using his cunning to turn his enemies against each other. His death left a great vacuum of power. We're standing close to the spot where Nagasadao first confronted Ludo Kresh to vie for domination of the Sith. Their struggle nearly resulted in a civil war that would have torn the Sith apart before they ever threatened the Republic.
It sounds like civil wars are common among the Sith.
Yes, it is the way of the Sith. They must continually test their strength against each other, even if it means destroying themselves.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to call that a stupid thing. So what happened between Sato and Kresh?
As fate would have it, a pair of hyperspace explorers from Sinagar landed on Korriban. Nagasadao manipulated the Sith into believing they were a sign of impending Republic invasion. This fear resonated with many Sith who were discontent with the lack of expansion of the Sith Empire during the reign of Marka Ragnos. Thus, Nagasadao became Ragnos' successor.
And we have a skeletal corpse over here. Life support pack. Well, this person definitely died too fast to heal. No. I was gonna say, HK-47, why aren't you shooting? Because you weren't shooting. Ooh, we can see the... No, we can't. We can't really see the pit over there. What about this tomb over here? This one has some statues. The other ones had statues as well.
This way leads to the tomb of Ajunta Paul, a fierce Sith Lord. According to legend, the blade proved more fearsome than the Master, leading to his demise.
That's right, you get that blade in the first game as well. But it's kind of... I don't know if you ever learned too much about Ajunta Paul, although you might.
Ajunta's dark spectre lived on through the centuries until Revan entered the Sith Lord's tomb in search of the blade. Revan sent Ajunta Paul's spirit into oblivion and claimed the blade for himself.
Yes, she did. In the first game. What became of the blade?
Unknown. Some have suggested that the blade led to Revan's demise, as it did Ajunta Paul. That is only speculation, however. Where Revan wanders now is knowledge that only Revan holds.
Indeed. I wonder if it's solved, or if it was planned for Knights of the Old Republic 3. Because this was supposed to be a trilogy.
Here, you can just barely see the Sith archaeologists' efforts to uncover relics of the ancients.
Yes, I was talking about it before. Look at that. You can see the squares things. It's very poor dig, but I'm not going to ramble about it. Basically, yeah, this is a proper dig because you do it, you know, by sections, and you name them A2 and B2, C1, C2, or whatever, however you want to use the grid. But this allows you to easily catalog the spoils that you get out of this, as well as create these things that are very important. Very, very important. These are actually the fundamentals of archaeology are from this thing, and I'll show you in a little bit.
The new Sith Order sought to progress quickly by finding objects of power. I can only imagine what was lost forever due to the carelessness of these excavators. Now the excavation has been almost completely undone by 5 years of wind and sand. So does Korriban protect its secrets.
No, it hasn't been undone. That's the thing with excavations. Once you dig them up, it's totally fine. You don't need it doesn't matter. So yeah, basically these things are super important because this isn't realistic, but this basically, the Earth is like a cake, and it's got layers, and the layers are laid bare over there on the sides, on the cutaway, on the cross section. And yeah, if you leave an excavation abandoned, those are going to be eroded a little bit, but it's not going to be tremendously bad because that earth usually is a lot tougher than the earth on top. So it just gets filled with other things and plants and whatnot. And so when you come back to the excavation, all you have to do is take the top layer, and it's going to be sand and whatnot, and sediment and whatever else. You take the top layer, and the rest of the layers are still down there. And archaeology works always, no matter how many years it has been since you last been there. And in fact, a lot of excavations work precisely like that. They get abandoned for decades even, and they just resume right back up to normal. The most important thing is really the register of whoever dug this. And do we know where the stuff that they found in each one of these things, do we know where it is? Do we know where it came from and all that? I somehow doubt it, considering... Ooh, heavy bonded plates Mark III. That's actually really good. Yeah, somehow doubt that. Because of the invisible creatures. The invisible crocodiles. Let me do a death field there, if you don't mind. Can I do that? I could not do that. It's fine. Some plastic skeletons and... robots. HK-47. Ooh, skeletal corpse. Would you guys don't mind if I mess with this? Onasi blaster and a thermal detonator. There you are. Was that the thing I wanted? Oh, these guys came from here. Oh, this is going really well. Yeah, that definitely works fantastically. Okay, fellas.
Diagnostic? For some reason, I cannot fire. Obvious statement. This was not anticipated. I am attempting to access my weapon systems, and I cannot. Alarmed embarrassment. If this gets back to the other units, we will be decommissioned.
Yeah, and HK-47 goes away again. It's alright. If they're... Oh man, the bolter reflection is working overtime right now. I do have a lot of extra ones. But if there's anything that works against them, it's the lightning storm. And that's all that I need. Not the other ones, although I would like the other ones as well, because I need to heal. It was a good thing I healed before. Droid Warfare Upgrade. That is for extra attack rating. Potentially, I mean, because it's all randomized, potentially really good. Is this the way?
Listen. The wind from the cave tells of great power within. Recently awakened.
Observation. This cave is infested with Shirax, a species of easy-to-kill winged pests. They shall prove useful for testing my blaster accuracy ratio.
There is great power and dark energy within this cave. I would advise you to finish your explorations within the academy before venturing into the cave.
I was gonna say, is this the way into the academy? Oh, look at that! It's a Shirak. Oh yeah, I remember these guys. That worked out. Are they dead? I was trying to select that, but I can't somehow. Yeah. Okay, let's continue going this way, because I think this might lead to the academy. Oh, there's Tukatas. Potentially pronounced Tukatas. I don't know. Could be anything. Don't want to do that. Want to do this. Okay, they look pretty dangerous. They are doing a fair amount of damage, but this is going well. And that is the academy. With more Tukatas. I don't think it is Tukatas. That doesn't sound right. But then again, most of the names in Star Wars don't sound right. Because you don't say... Ooh, level up. You don't say Dong Tu. You know what I mean? Or it z. You mix it up. So why wouldn't it be the Tukata? So I want to go up on awareness and a little bit of computer use, just in case. Right. And then feats. I'm gonna go with weapon specialization for lightsaber, because that way we got the maximum attack bonus to lightsabers. What is the normal one? Oh, it's the basic ability to use lightsabers at all, and this just gives a +1. That isn't very good. But it is what I'm gonna go with. And then powers. I'm gonna end up going with a mind trick, am I not? I am indeed. I am indeed. So, let's see where the next level up takes us. It's definitely not gonna give us more powers. We're in Egypt. That's definitely where we are. The Valley of Kings. Very famous Valley of Kings.
This door was left open on purpose. Someone is expecting us.
You can expect more than these beasts within the academy. Be prepared.
I'm always prepared. Except when I don't quick save, in which case I'm not.
She is here. Find her.
Deadly Tukantas. Nah, they're not deadly. They're nice. Is this gonna be good enough to kill them all? Yeah. I can just spam this spell. I think it works well. It doesn't do as much damage, nearly as much damage, but also it does do damage to more people. It's not a single target spell, even though it looks like it is. Is this the same as the Academy in the first game? It feels vaguely familiar, but everything is sort of broken. And of course, grimy. There's a Sith assassin. Let's go with Force Storm against you guys. Oh, look at me dodging that. Wow. That was pretty cool. Visas just went back there and dealt with him while I was recovering from my spell. Was this not where that guy was? Who are these people? Can't quite tell. No, they're Sith. They're Sith corpses. You can't tell, but you can see like the teeth. They're supposed to be Sith in their armor, in they're stormtroopers sort of. No, they're Sith. I don't know what they are. But in the first game, they wear these funny suits. And, yeah, that's them. A door that needs to be opened.
Acknowledgement.
You're good at opening doors. See? Even with very low skill level. I think this game might be made for master of all, jack of all
Yes,
trades.
Master.
Which he isn't,
Let
admittedly.
me test this security measure.
It was a good measure. This one is looted already. What about this one then? Computer spike and construction kit. Yeah, this is definitely the oh hi. What's up? I didn't mean to intrude. I'm very sorry. I seem to have oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, that doesn't attack the ones that that we haven't seen yet. Oh, look at that. There's another one. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Oh, actually, that is a little bit on the dangerous side of things. Just slightly. That's good enough. Oh, there's more. See? That works out.
Acknowledgement.
And of course, we have security.
Security measures bypassed.
Gamorrean power gauntlets. I think we have one of those. I don't remember who is using them.
Security measures bypassed.
So, that was that spot. This goes up. Let's go. What are these things? It's farts. Of course. Oh. Beware of the farts, everybody. Okay. Well, I guess we start off with oh, we didn't detect it yet. Don't attack me. I can see you. Good, good, good. Oh, this is good. Free healing, basically. Works well enough. It's weird that they don't leave loot. Oh, this is locked.
Yes, Master.
Oh. It's locked forever. You guys alright? Yeah, this is locked as well. What's going on with that? I don't get it. Oh, I see. That's... oh no. Oof, that does a thing. It doesn't actually... that's curious. It doesn't actually do damage. We're obviously gonna need to go back up there, though. This one goes down. And there's a bag. There are also enemies over there. This bag has a nerve amplifier belt and a data pad for Tukata. These Tukata are getting to be a major obstacle in our hunt for Sith holocrons. We've been trying to use our stealth generators to sneak past them, but then some fool bumped into one of them wandering around and got himself eaten. Now the taste of fresh blood has driven the damned beasts wild.